Hello you guys! I am doing the CreatorTube tag today because clearly I'm very bad at the YouTube thing, but mostly because I've been very about YouTube for the past several years. But I'm going to start answering the questions now. How did I find out about CreatorTube? So Maiga tagged me on Twitter and said that I should do the tag, and then I watched her video and Kashay's video, and I got really emotional about the whole thing because of the fact that I've been on YouTube literally since I was a child at this point, and I've kind of grown up with the whole thing, and I used to love YouTube, and I've really become very disenchanted with YouTube over the past several years because I have friends in the industry, like the actual like online video industry, who have also become very like disillusioned with like certain things, and I've seen too many people lose like their actual like jobs in the thing to like think that this is a sustainable type of like career. But I think so many people treat YouTube kind of like it is this big like career thing that it's really like made me feel weird about like casual videos, which is already too much to say about that one. So let's go to the next question. In what ways do you create, and how will you be showcasing that on your channel? I make kind of everything. If you've been following me for a while, I used to make a sketch comedy series that was like a comedy fantasy type of thing, but I realized that I don't enjoy acting and being in front of the camera like that. But I do like writing it for other people, so that is a thing that I do. I predominantly write poetry. If anyone follows me on like Twitter and Instagram, I've been trying to submit to magazines and publish a lot this year. So my past several vlogs for probably the past like 6 months have been just about like the writing process, so trying to do writing sprints and revision and stuff like that. I'm also a traditional and digital artist. I had a job in graphic design about a year ago when I was still doing my work study job, and I've done that like freelance, and I also do that on like Twitch, and I stream. So I don't think I've really done that on this channel, but I hope to be doing more art in the future on here. And so because I've kind of been a little like chaotic, I would like to continue to be chaotic, but have more fun doing it on YouTube, just because, like I said, I felt very pressured to do too much lately, and I want to really just be making stuff for fun. I overthink it. Even this video, I totally overthought it before I started filming it. I just want it to be very comfortable and very casual, and not think too much about whether the video is like super enjoyable, instead of just being like, is this entertaining? I want to be making stuff that I feel like this is my daily life. I have a chronic fatigue syndrome, and I have a chronic illness. I have fibromyalgia, so like I struggle to do things on a daily basis, and the fact that I only get out like a video a month shouldn't be as much of a big deal as I make it out to be. So like whenever I make content, that should be a thing that like makes me very proud, like no matter what it is. So I can't really say exactly what I will be making, but I just want to be making more stuff when I want to be making it, and just putting it out there for you to see. How do I feel CreatorTube better fits my creative endeavors, or what inspired me to go with the change of CreatorTube? So one thing that me and Maiga have like discussed kind of before, I think, is the fact that like AuthorTube is like a thing that we really enjoy, and like we both love like Kate Kavanaugh, and we watch like all of her different like challenge videos, like her write like this author for a day and stuff like that. But it's harder for us to like find communities because she's a musician and I'm a poet, and finding exactly like the same kind of community is like a little hard. Especially I feel like for Maiga it's like even harder because being a musician, I feel like more people put out like covers and their own original music a lot more than like discussing in like vlogs. And I love when anyone discusses their craft in vlogs and their process, because I'm fascinated by how people get different ideas and stuff like that. So that's partly why I love the idea of CreatorTube, and just how everyone's gonna be like, whether they do arts and like crafts, or whether they do writing, or whether, I don't know, I kind of hope that someone does like wood crafting or something. Like I want to see someone with a pan saw. But I just love the idea of the way that people get different ideas and the way that they execute them. And I did a poetry and like creative writing degree. I got a creative writing certificate along with my English degree when I was in college. And I had a very small like poetry writing cohort of like 18 of us. And I absolutely loved that kind of community, not even necessarily for like critiquing or anything, but just like having people around you who are also making things. Like we had to turn in poems like every week or two, and just knowing that other people are like staying up or like working on stuff and like putting things out there, and you're all kind of going through this together is like a really nice feeling of community. And I think that CreatorTube is just going to be a nice feeling of that again, and I absolutely miss that more than anything else since I've graduated. What do I want to gain from CreatorTube? So, like I said, I've kind of become disenchanted with YouTube over the past couple of years. I became a Twitch streamer almost 3 years ago, and I've really loved that kind of community. The last time I really had like a YouTube community was the Sugar Pine 7 community, when that was still like a big project that was happening. I loved like the Discords and meeting people in real life and all of that. But I haven't really had anything since then, and even then it was like a weird time because it was predominantly my YouTube channel still has like 99% like male viewership because of that. Like a lot of people came from like the Rooster Teeth and like gaming fandoms, and I've been very happy that a lot of those people have enjoyed my writing and my art and stuff like that. But I also would like to have like a more like female or like non-binary like viewership. Just like more people in here and different perspectives. Cause yeah, I've been fascinated by just like any female on YouTube who has like a female audience. Like, what's that like? I talk to guys all day. So another reason why I would really like to get into like a more like artsy type of place, because I've seen maybe 2 guys on AuthorTube. And so CreatorTube and AuthorTube seems like a very like female kind of place, and I'm very interested in that kind of environment and what that's like, because I've never really been in a YouTube community like that. When did I start creating is probably the most interesting question. As far as YouTube, I literally started making YouTube videos when YouTube became a thing. I used to make sketch videos with my cousins when I was younger. We made a parody of the like ASPCA videos called I Was Mauled by a Pixie, which is my cousin's chihuahua, and we kind of had her attack us, and we played the In the Arms of an Angel song over that. But we used to do that. We used to do like newscast videos when I was much younger. I had like a Barbie camcorder, and I was always the camera person, kind of, you know, the creative head of the whole project. But I've been writing and making art kind of since forever, and I really got serious about it probably freshman year of high school, when I got disillusioned with being a biology major, because that was a time, and I'm very glad that I found myself, and I started writing poetry pretty consistently after a breakup, and I decided to do 30 days of poetry on Instagram. So every day I was posting a poem just so I could get it out there and kind of get over the fear of sharing my art with people. And ever since then, it's been much easier. So that was probably 2016, and I just feel much comfortable sharing my process with people, which has been more on like Instagram and Twitter and Twitch than necessarily on YouTube. For some reason, YouTube scares me a lot. But yeah, I've kind of been creating forever, and I really got serious about art probably when I started my graphic design job about 2 years ago. And that was when I was working consistently in like Illustrator, and I was on a tablet. I was taking a post-production graphic design class, and I was doing a lot of stuff in like Illustrator, and I was doing animation, and I was doing different stuff in like Adobe Premiere and things like that. So I had a lot of like video editing experience, and then kind of like animating on top of that. I've gotten more comfortable in like Procreate and doing stuff like that, and I really enjoy making different things in different styles. I haven't really found my art style yet, and I don't know if I want to, or if I kind of like being all over the place. So that's another thing I'd like to kind of explore on this channel. I don't know if I'm gonna do like speed painting videos, if I'm gonna do just what I'm drawing on like Twitch or something. I also have a very hard time figuring out if I should do writing streams on here or on Twitch, because YouTube, I'm kind of scared that I'll care too much about watch time and if people will watch on here and if I can get monetized than like how I feel on Twitch. On Twitch it just feels like I'm just making stuff and it's just fun. On YouTube I always feel like, how am I gonna become like a big YouTuber, which is why I've kind of strayed away from it. So we'll figure out what's gonna happen with writing streams if I'll feel comfortable again. But otherwise, follow me on Twitch. I do a lot of streams on there and it's very casual and very comfy. Like I said, I feel very weird about YouTube and the monetization of it, and the whole influencer culture of everything has kind of made me very uncomfortable. So I actually deleted vidIQ and the YouTube Creator app from my phone before this, because one of the things I want to do with CreatorTube is kind of just be here to make stuff and not be here to be an influencer and stuff like that, which is also a hard thing when I've been getting an increasing number of like sponsored content, like emails for like Instagram posts and stuff like that, and it's a very weird time trying to figure out where I am with a history of like marketing and design and trying to help people actually do marketing for their YouTube channels. I worked as a YouTube like analytics person, and I worked for Will for People Be Like for a little bit, and I was helping them with like precisely trying to like get content to like all the people and to monetize that. And it's very hard to separate yourself from like your job and your own creative endeavors and tell yourself that you don't have to be that thing that you're promoting. But I've been babbling too much. I'm excited to see all of you and what you do and to stop freaking out so much. I know that I've kind of been a little jumpy this whole video, but I'm just nervous about this whole thing. I'm always nervous about YouTube. But I hope to be more comfortable, and I hope to talk to you guys soon and see your creative processes, and hopefully get my viewership from not 99% male to, you know, something with diversity. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.